morning, LPES. It is good to see, well, not really see, but kind of be with all of you this morning. I have some special things planned for us today because coming up next week, we have a big celebration, or at least a lot of us do. I think a lot of us here at LPES celebrate Thanksgiving. And so next week, and even this week, I've seen in the hallways some different bulletin boards going up about things that we are thankful for. And so I thought that this week's episode of our Friday Feeling, and also next week, I'm going to re-release one from last year on Wednesday. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But I thought that both of them could be tied into Thanksgiving, tied into feeling thankful, and feeling another word for thankfulness, which is gratitude. Gratitude is kind of a fancier word. It's a little bit deeper than just feeling thankful for something. So we might be thankful for having Pizza Friday today, but we might have gratitude, which is something deep in our heart that we feel for maybe your teacher for teaching you how to read. Maybe your mom or dad, grandma or grandpa for making sure you have food every night or putting a roof over your head. So gratitude and thankfulness, they kind of go hand in hand. They're very similar, but when I think of the word gratitude, I think of something that's much deeper. And when we practice gratitude, it can actually change the way we feel about the world around us. I was just talking to a student the other day who was saying, Mrs. Heffler, sometimes it is hard for me to come to school. Raise your hand if some days it's hard for you to come to school. Raise your hand if sometimes parents and teachers, it's sometimes hard for you to go to work. It happens to all of us. All of us sometimes have those days where we'd just rather stay at home or stay in bed. And as the student and I were talking, we came up with a plan of choosing 3 things each day to focus on at school that we are grateful for. Because when we practice gratitude, when we practice being thankful for things, it makes our mind actually shift. It changes the way that we're looking at things. It's changing our perspective of how we're seeing things. And so when we start to practice gratitude for the things that we have here at school or the things that you have maybe at home, then it suddenly helps us to focus more on some of the positive things instead of just focusing on the negative, like, oh, I don't want to leave my bed, or oh, I just want to be home with my mom, or I just want to be home with my puppy snuggling. So right now, what I want you to do is I want you each to take a moment, just a minute or two, to think about some things that you are grateful for. Let's each try and think of 3 things in our mind that we are grateful for, and let's try our best to make them here at school. It can be anything at all. It could be a friend that you have in class. It could be a teacher that you like to see during the day. It could be your favorite food in the lunchroom. It could be the playground. Maybe today's your playground day outside at recess. It could be something even simpler, like having a pencil holder on your desk so your pencil doesn't fly off every time you open it. Or having your toolkit so all of your materials are kept together nice and neatly. Try to think of 3 different things, my friends, that you feel thankful for at school. And what I want you to do as we're doing this is I want you to sit up nice and tall. Let's take 3 deep breaths in into our bellies. We're going to do some deep belly breathing to kind of get ourselves settled. And then we're going to do a mindfulness moment together. And this is when we typically close our eyes and we try to just focus on the words that I'm saying. And we try to focus on whatever they might be asking us to feel or think about, and to kind of tune everything else out. Tuning out the people sitting around us, tuning out the thoughts that we have like, oh my goodness, I have my spelling test in a little bit, I'm worried about that. Or, oh my goodness, it's almost the weekend and we're doing something really fun. We're tuning all of that stuff out when we're practicing our mindful moment. So let's first get ourselves settled. So sitting up nice and tall, your back is straight. Your hands are resting either on your lap or on your desk. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths in. Deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a moment and breathe out. Deep breath in through your nose. Hold and out. Last one. We inhale. Hold and exhale. Okay. I know I'm feeling a little bit more calm after taking just a few seconds to focus on that deep breathing. So today, excuse me, my friends. Today, we are going to focus on what we have to be thankful for. To begin, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. If you're not comfortable closing your eyes, that's okay. We find a point or an object to kind of focus on, nice and lightly, just having our eyes kind of hanging on whatever it is that's in front of us. Or we can close them. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose and let it out through your mouth. Now, in your mind, I want you to slowly bring your focus, bring your thoughts to someone who brings you joy, someone who you are thankful for. It can be anyone, a friend, a family member, or someone else that you know. Think about what you like about this person. Why are you thankful for him or for her? Notice how you are feeling when you think about this person. What do we feel in our body? Do we feel a warmth in our heart? Do we feel nice and calm in our arms and shoulders? What does it feel like for us to be thankful for another person? Now, try to come up with 5 more things that you are thankful for. You know, earlier we focused on school. These can be 5 things anywhere, and they can include people or animals too. Continue to think about those 5 things that we are thankful for. And try to notice how you're feeling. Have your feelings changed since we started this video? Are you feeling a bit calmer? Maybe a bit happier? Maybe you don't really feel a change at all, and that's okay too. How can you keep this feeling of thankfulness throughout your day? And how can you remind yourself to be more thankful? Think about a moment in your day that might make you feel stressed, worried, nervous. Make a plan right now that in those moments of worry or stress, frustration, or being overwhelmed, you're going to pause and think of one of these things, one of these people, one of these animals, one of these objects that you are thankful for. And by doing that, by making this plan, we might be able to flip some of those uncomfortable emotions to feeling a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more thankful. When you're finished making your plan, take one more deep breath in, and you can slowly open your eyes. My friends, when we have these thankful moments, they're not always easy. Sometimes we have a lot of thoughts bouncing around in our mind that try to distract us. Sometimes we hear things or see things that try to distract us. Sometimes just the thoughts coming in and out of our brain try to get us thinking about other things and make it hard for us to focus on what I'm saying or what we're trying to do. That's totally normal. It's absolutely normal for our mind to distract us or to make us think of other things as we're trying to be mindful. Being mindful, practicing mindfulness, is like any other skill. The more we practice it, the easier it becomes. The more we practice just kind of letting those thoughts come into our brain and let them keep going, the easier it gets. It's almost like we're sitting on the side of a road, sitting on a bench, and we see cars driving by, and the cars come and they go, and we watch them with our eyes, but once they've passed, they're gone. We're not following them that whole time. Same thing with our thoughts that come into our brain and try and distract us. Let the thought come in, acknowledge it, and let it keep going. When we're trying to be mindful, when we're doing those types of exercises, It's okay for it to get disrupted. It's okay for us to have those other thoughts, and we can just let them go. All right. So one last thing I wanted to do today, and then I'm going to tell you about what we're doing next week because I'm so excited. One last thing I want to do today is read for you one of my favorite books for this time of year. I've probably shared it with some of our classes. I don't think I did it on a Friday Feeling video last year. I looked to try and see, and I didn't see it anywhere, but you might know it anyway, and that's A-okay. It's a quick book. It's a simple book, but it has a powerful message. It's called The Thankful Book, and it's by one of my favorite authors, Todd Parr. I know fourth graders, you're looking at this and being like, Mrs. Heffler, this is not a book for fourth grade. But I'm here to tell you it is, because these books that Todd Parr wrote are so simple, but they are meaningful even for grown-ups. Whether you're in kindergarten or you are 105 years old, you can still learn something, I think, from each and every one of these books because of the message that they include. So we have The Thankful Book by Todd Parr. The Thankful Book. Every day, I try to think about the things I am thankful for. I am thankful for my hair because it makes me unique. Sometimes I feel like my hair looks like that, where it's all crazy, curls all over. I am thankful for my ears because they let me hear words like, I love you. I am thankful for my garden because I like to watch things grow. I am thankful for my shadow because it makes me look taller. I am thankful for bubble baths because they keep me squeaky clean. I am thankful for underwear because I like to wear it on my head. Kind of silly with the dog there. I am thankful for my friends because they make me smile. I am thankful for my pets because they keep me warm. I am thankful for vacations because I get to see new people and places. I am thankful for walks because they are special times for just you and me. I am thankful for my hands because they help me give special gifts. I am thankful for my feet because they help me run and play. I am thankful for music because it makes me want to dance. I am thankful for colors because they make me want to paint. I am thankful for school because I love to learn new things. I am thankful for the library because it is filled with endless adventures. I am thankful for healthy food because it keeps me strong. I am thankful for the fall because I like to jump in the leaves. It's a perfect one for this time of year, especially this week. I feel like all those leaves are coming down. I am thankful for the winter because I like to build snowmen. I am thankful for hugs because they make me feel good. I am thankful for kisses because they make me feel loved. We have two smelly skunks kissing. I am thankful for holidays because they bring my family together. There are lots of things to be thankful for. Try to remember some of them every day. The end. Love, Todd. He always writes a message. The author always writes a message at the end of his books, which makes it kind of different and unique. My friends, I hope that you enjoyed reading our Thankful Book today, and that some of these things, you may have seen some of them and were like, Mrs. Heffler, I'm not really thankful for those, or that doesn't really apply to me. Maybe you don't have pets. Maybe you don't have other things that are happening in the book. But I'm sure there was at least one or two of them where you're like, yeah, I could be thankful for that. I am thankful for those things that can help me enjoy my life, that can help me get through my day a little bit easier. So next week, let me tell you what we have going on. Next week, we do not have a Friday feeling because it is Wednesday. However, we're going to have a, I don't know, Winning Wednesday. We can come up with some title. If you come up with a word for our Wednesday video, let me know when you see me in the hallway. But for next week, we're going to be replaying one of my favorite Friday feelings from last year. If you remember, last year around this time, Mrs. Moore, our wonderful art teacher, did something really cool, and she drew this beautiful picture of a seed of gratitude, and it's slowly blossoming into this gorgeous flower. And we talked a lot about gratitude in that video, and it is so nice to listen to and to watch right around Thanksgiving time. So next Wednesday, I'm going to be sending that out again to teachers. So teachers, if you'd like to play it in your classrooms, please feel free. My friends, if you don't see it in your classroom, you can always go to my YouTube page at home as long as you have mom and dad's permission, and you can find it there. All right, LPES, I hope that you find some things today that you can be grateful for, that we can be thankful for, whether they're big or small. And I hope, more than anything, you remember to be kind. Have a great day, LPES.